welcome to Brew.
Wait. Wrong show.
Fuck!
Canberra Metalheads.
Sorry, guys.
Dude, what the fuck? Hello and welcome to Canberra Metalheads. This is episode 97 with return guests on the show, Immorium.
How are you?
We got Jared and Dan. How you doing, boys?
Excellent.
Very
And
good. Excellent,
for the audio listeners, also JDecay. Another green room basement episode. We're starting to do more episodes here than we are in studios, which is good because this is where most of the fucking gigs are that we promote. So
There's been some high-profile people in this room, man. A lot of shit's gone down.
yeah. I interviewed Nick Oliveri in that corner after he just got here from the States, and he fucking fell asleep midway through the interview, and I had to wake him up. And he woke up and said, "I love this venue. They keep you full of piss." And
It's not lying.
Quote,
It's-
end quote.
and part of the reason that we don't do community radio anymore is
War stories.
We can't say anything more about that because the court case is still in proceedings.
War stories will get you cut off radio.
Yeah, it's so difficult to fucking promote metal without also
Swearing.
promoting booze, alcohol, or liquor, and at the same time not promoting drugs or swearing. So we're free agents now. We are 100% on YouTube and audio. So
Nice.
It was also hard because we couldn't play everyone's tracks. We had to get them proofed and get written permission.
All the copyright and all that
Yeah.
jazz.
So
yeah.
things are coming
Do we
a
get
long way.
copyrighted by our own songs when we try and put them in videos?
Hell
It's
yeah.
like, dude.
Dude, so backstory is we've come a long way since you were on the show before.
Yep.
You're probably in the first 5 at least episodes we ever did, and you're one of the first people to do a promo video showing the inside of the studio and shit. So
Oh yeah, I remember that.
hell yeah. So you've fucking come a long way, dude. You guys are on tour at the moment for your latest album. So let's we're in the green room before your Canberra gig right now. We know
Last
how
show of the tour?
Sorry, yeah, last show of this
Yeah,
tour, at least for
this
now.
run, yeah.
This
Yeah,
run,
that's
yeah.
sick.
We'll do some more, but it's nice to break it up a bit. But this isn't last one for this particular leg, yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, dude, I remember we even did... Actually, we did another episode in Jay's car
We did. That's right.
early on, right? Like, we did it...
Yeah, I
I
remember
don't think I was there for that.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, back
yeah.
into like a Hilux or something.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
my
Four-wheel drive or something.
yeah.
Was it there?
I think so.
Sitting in the middle at the back? Yeah.
Hey,
It was a 7-seater.
Dutch, you
There
didn't
was
want to be on the
3 rows.
fucking podcast. You can't sit back and give hand gestures and pretend that you're still part of it.
and Jared.
There we
Not
go.
here.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, so that's the other episode that we did as well. So I think that was maybe just after the album before this one, maybe? I don't know.
This too shall pass.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I probably wasn't there, man.
Dutch, you've already fucked it. You have to talk now.
Yes, it was for this too shall pass.
Yeah, good stuff. Excellent. So how's this tour been so far?
Mate, this tour has been a real eye-opener for us as far as headlining our own tour for a change.
Yeah.
We've worked with some amazing talent and worked with some amazing people, and no tours without its little hiccups, but to be fair, I think everything's actually turned out really,
Going
really
pretty well.
well.
We've had a few bugger ups at pretty much every show.
Hell yeah.
Something's going wrong, but that's all good.
But, come out on top at the end, which is the main thing. And, the people you meet and the reception you get has been really, really good. We played Drencher Fest last weekend down in Geelong.
Yeah.
And I think we stood out like a sore thumb as far as some of the other music that
Yeah, it
was
was
there.
mainly like deathy and thrash bands,
Yeah.
sort of new modern stuff. Yeah, there wasn't any other Metalhead bands on the bill.
Yeah, but
good,
people turned up, showed up, and had a fucking party with us, man. It was awesome fun. So, again, it was an experience, and this last show, again, finishing it off in Canberra, especially with the lineup that we've got. Again, we had a couple of bands pull out, but we've turned it into another party yet again with Deprivation and Street Trash. Street Trash, man. Fucking... Bro, it's a big family reunion is what it is.
Double duty
Hell
for
yeah.
us both tonight.
Double duty indeed.
2017 as well, huh?
Yeah, they pulled out.
Are they pulled
Today.
out?
Literally, they pulled out today.
Oh, fuck.
The
Illness.
guitar player's sick, like really sick apparently.
Yeah,
no good.
right. Fuck.
That's sick.
Which is no good.
That's sick.
Not
Too
fully
sick to
sick.
play.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not fully sick.
Yeah.
That's all right. Poor guys. I hope they get better again.
Yeah, fuck, I nearly
So
just
all in
touched
the
your knee
family.
there.
It's all right, man. You can touch my knee.
I heard there's a band pull out and I'm trying to get a spot.
Quick comedy interlude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually not the worst idea.
Dude, I
Crowd
fucking
going
done
good.
it. The first ever time I did comedy here was because there was a... Do you remember that band, Bleeding Gasoline? Metal, like a fucking rock band?
The covers.
No, they had a... I think they had a couple of covers.
That's a while ago, though.
but we're talking like Hell Ranch days.
Playing Hell Ranch. Oh, God.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, God.
So they did Hell Ranch. I remember the singer Jason bit the ear off the pig on the spit while it was spinning. That's what sort of loose night that was.
Yeah, right.
mean, it's
Yeah,
not
he
that
Mike
ridiculous.
Tyson the fucking thing.
Nah,
So
no.
Sounds like a dip party.
Yeah.
Depp was
Wouldn't put it
there.
past him.
Yeah. So anyway, we I'm just gonna. So the basic format of the show is I get all these great opportunities to talk really interesting information with really cool bands. Basically, I lock you in for at least half an hour so I can have a platform to tell my own personal stories and never fucking actually get to any of the
Yeah,
things
that's
because I
it.
You will
love
sit and you will listen.
because I just
Let me
love.
tell you about my life for 30 minutes.
Big plot.
Yeah, but I just fucking love the online hate that I get from it, and that's the real podcast. Because I love to tell interesting people my mediocre shit.
Hey, man. It's all good. It's your
So-
platform. It's your show. You can do what he wants.
How was recording the album?
Yeah, see, that's why Jay's the co-host because he knows when it's starting to go off.
This one was really good.
Once
we did
upon
the
a
whole
time.
lot with Chris Themelko at Monolith in Melbourne. It was awesome. From
Nice.
the drums, we did it all in about a week.
Hell yeah.
Had an
Notes will
Airbnb down there.
clarify.
Yeah, it was about a week.
Yeah, it's
Hell
better. We got
Minus
an
the vocals because we did
Yes.
drums in like it was probably about a whole day all up. It was split over 2 days, and then the guitars took a few days, and then Dave
Bass and acoustics.
bass acoustics, all that stuff. Then Dave did vocals separately, and that was like a couple of days. We
Yeah,
did them at
Chris.
home in Orange.
Yeah, Chris flew up to Canberra,
Wow.
and him and I drove to Orange and did vocals in
Whoa,
for 2
shit.
days at Dave's place.
Yeah, at the time, Themelko was
just bought
just
a little-
starting to do the
Votes, bought a little mic preamp
the
and stuff like that with him.
yeah.
and
The fly rig he's got, and he's just got this little setup. So we had the whole good old cupboard setup sort of thing, and it was one of those traditional things where when we got the music back, none of us had heard the vocals more or less.
Yeah.
So when we first played it back at my place, we were just like,
Wow.
Dave was the MVP. It was good. Anyway, that was a while ago now.
It was March 2022. What?
No. What one?
2022?
22. Yeah.
Yeah, because I moved down.
Yeah.
2022.
2022.
So we've actually been sitting on this album for 2 years, and it's been painful.
Yeah, because we got the final mixes back in the
I know
August,
what
late August, I
album's
think.
like.
Yeah, officially 2 years since we got the mixes back around that time.
Nice.
But you guys
That's what it was.
be like waiting for the scene to kick back and not like waste your investment, right?
More or less, yeah.
Exactly, and we also didn't want to sort of rush to get it out just to get it out either.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was the main thing we wanted to do this time. Like This Too Shall Pass, the last album, we released during COVID, or at least right during COVID.
completely ballsed
And
up the release of
ballsed
it.
up the whole tour, man. We managed to get like a show maybe, and even then, like the week we had one show with Witch Skull lined up, we all got COVID. It was, or Dave got COVID.
We got locked down as well.
And lockdown, so it was ridiculous, man. Orange got locked down, that's right.
Yeah,
So
the day before.
the day
That's
before.
right.
So that ballsed us all up there. So this time we were like, look, let's just pace it, and we'll start speaking to some people about how we release this and the album to market thing. And I think this time around, leaps and bounds better. The response has been so much bigger. We went full hard on the
big PR
the
push
reels,
there.
film clips, proper film clips too, not just lyric videos this time. So that's been a lot of
Has
fun.
been noticeable, boys.
Oh, good.
Fucking
Thanks.
Good.
legendary.
Yeah, and funnily enough, people in Melbourne said the same thing too. We were
Bro,
like, nice,
it's
nice.
good to see some some of the old school Canberra bands coming back through and like really lifting the game up, bro. Like just from one metalhead to another, bro. Like
is.
you're setting the standard. Like
Yeah.
do it.
You know it's fucking
Proud.
going well when you get that inbox from Canberra Metalheads. Hey boys, you up?
Can I please interview?
No, to be honest, and look, we work, and shout out to the guys we work with. We work with Chris Marek from Marek
Marek's
Media,
a legend.
and that dude knows everybody. I love seeing
bro.
posts from him where he's like, breakfast in France, lunch in Switzerland and dinner in Germany. It's like, fuck you very much. Anyway, your mate bookings, Anthony Blaney, shout out to him as well for helping us organise this whole tour. It's been fantastic.
Here's the hookup for a lot of podcasts that I've scored.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, no, it's been awesome working for them.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Have you done a podcast with Anthony?
Not with him, no.
We know the
There
guy.
you go. You can get his contact details.
Yeah.
Same. We helped him out when his last band broke through Canberra. They broke down. I picked him up and drove him through and helped him out and made sure that they were all good and got to the show and got back to where they were staying and helped him out with their trailer and stuff. So yeah, he's
Must be done.
mad dude. That's what you do for the scene, right?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. And
Help those guys out.
he was on deck and on the door for our Sydney show a month ago or so.
Yeah.
Was it a month ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah, about a month. Yeah, just awesome dude. Easy to hang out with, easy to talk to, and he knows a lot of people as well, which is really good.
Yeah.
So all their advice combined and the big push for all the socials this time, I think, really made a difference and gave us the a bit of that extra push, especially because we've been sitting on the album for 2 years, so the music's still exciting, but it's also not new for us. But we have to remember that it's new for everyone else. So that was the hardest thing to sort of get your head around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon playing it live has revamped it a bit for you, though?
Yes. And that's been a mission in and of itself.
Yeah. Having to relearn
How's
the
this
songs,
go
how they all
again?
go, yeah.
You just start using the working titles. Like when we were chatting with the guys from Red Slice, they're just like, they still have to tell Duncan the working titles, not the actual name, because he's like, what the fuck is that called? The real name for that?
Yeah. the original name, I don't know what you put on the
My
thing.
band were not allowed to use working titles, so it's like 2 week 4, 2 week 7,
Song 3.
song 3.
Hey, Blur did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good. And also trying to break it down for backing tracks and the live sound for everything that we can't play, because so much of this album, Rosewater Black, has the orchestrals and those like moody parts. It's such a slower release compared to what we've released in the past, but also at the moment what a lot of bands are releasing. We feel like it's so different and we're pretty proud of that. But again, trying to deliver it live and work out what parts we need to play and what parts we can't play and how that's all going to work so that we can annoy Dutch with the mix, because if he stuffs up, we all stuff up. You're welcome.
You guys write all that stuff yourself or get someone in to
All of
do
it.
All of it? Awesome.
All of it. Every bit was done by us this time.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Good cunts. Hey, Stu. Hey. We're not doing a podcast or anything, mate. It's all good.
I'll go keep Stu at
He
bay.
skitters off into the distance.
Just walk past the front of it, Dutch. Fuck it.
Yeah, say good day.
Just
jump in.
there we
go.
go.
Yeah.
And if you come back, I'm going to mic you up. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So,
Don't mind me.
with your backing track stuff, have you been working on that for a while, or has that been a big excursion, or
The backing track we just built from all of the
Stems
session
and-
stuff, from the recording sessions. Just it's mainly for Dutch.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm right into gear and how people do that and how that works.
Nerding out. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's
yeah.
all good.
So he has
sorry to
in
nerd
his
it.
ears he has the click and a guide, just one guitar,
Yep.
and
In one
then
ear.
the other set is the orchestrations that go to the front house.
Yep. And so that all runs off his rig, and you
Yeah,
guys,
he controls
guys
the whole
don't
thing for
click.
us. Yeah.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
guys
no,
don't
we
click?
don't have the IEMs at the moment. That's
so
that's
you
later.
just go from Dutch.
Yeah, we 100% rely on Dutch, and he'll count a lot of stuff in. You know, down the track, if you go the IEM route, we'll hear our own clicks and our own mix and all that stuff. We get it, but it's also a lot to invest in, but just bring with you. You know, we're trying to downsize as much as possible.
I just did mine, so I'm like 24k in, and
More shit to go wrong.
everything goes wrong,
too.
man.
Yeah.
Every time.
And to be fair, it's like how worth it is it as well? You know, you got to weigh up. Do we want to bring fucking 10 grand, 15 grand worth of gear with us everywhere we have to go, and have more shit that might break and go wrong, and potentially ruin that live experience as well? There's something really refreshing and like cathartic about playing your music live in front of people and hearing it and feeling it, rather than it just being a headphone mix. I don't know. That's one of the sort of struggles that we've been
Also
discussing
working
over
with-
the while.
yeah.
Also working with like in-house sound guys and having them have to deal with your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
well, we had
becomes real difficult.
we had a major problem in Sydney for the first show. I think we had a dirty power issue, and basically during our
Filthy
sound check,
bitch.
everything just went completely tits up.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Our amps just completely crapped out.
No.
Right, so we got a power amp off another guitar player to fix Dan's rig.
Hell yeah.
And it's almost mine went out in sympathy. As soon as we fixed his, mine did
the same.
Even your failures are harmonising.
Dang. So I ended up just going DI because we had the routing set up for DI to go, and we've DI'd since and probably won't go back.
Yeah. It is easy, and it means that the tone that we tweak at home back in the studio and whatever is we know exactly what it's going to sound like, and all we need to do for sound check is just get that mix good.
Chuck the XLR and done.
Yeah.
I hear I had a
30 seconds to
expensive
set up.
night in the city at what was the old drum and bass venue up above? Anyway,
I know the one you mean.
Dirty
Started with
Power.
K. Crave?
Crave.
Right.
Yeah,
Show my
$2
age there.
grand's worth of gear repairs from
Yeah.
Dirty Power
Yeah.
because it just blew the
Fuck,
front power
that
out of
sucks.
both power amps. Yeah,
Dirty
so-
Power is a cruel mistress.
Yeah, Furman power conditioners.
One thing to buy. One
There's-
thing to
there's-
carry.
they've-
We're not
also
endorsed by
got-
these products, by the
They've
way.
also got power boards now that are cheaper, that are pretty good,
Yeah.
especially on low power.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you shouldn't have to, in a band, you shouldn't necessarily have to be like an electrician to know how your power works. You should need to just trust the venue.
Yeah,
that they've
deprivation.
got
But
good-
you need to have your backup. You need to have that, like,
I think
plan
Jesse's
B.
an electrician.
Oh, he's a spark, he
Oh,
is, but
yeah.
that doesn't mean he's like, 100% like, that power board's only this
I can
wattage
tell
and blah,
that
blah,
this
blah.
venue has 3-phase.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what was the
It's so
Marrickville
funny that I
Bolo?
like-
Jesse's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Jesse
yeah.
would say, I'm not here to
probably
fucking
built in
work,
the
mate.
hand.
Yeah,
It's funny. It's funny that I'm like, deprivation, but like that's because I've separated. Like right now, I'm talking to Immorium Dan.
Emo Dan. Versus what? Dep Dan.
Well, it's like the Jacqueline Hyde, dude.
There's a bit.
Yeah. Do you find that? Well, let's roll that into the fucking questions. How do you find like being in different bands and switching that up and not accidentally influencing the writing of stuff?
Honestly, dude, and Jay's in the same boat.
I haven't only done a couple of shows with Street Trash.
Yeah.
And, at the moment, it was all the material that Bob had already had written.
Yeah.
So we haven't done anything new since I've been in the band. When it comes to that, I don't know. We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the same with Depp. Like it's been a massive ride. I was in the band for like, I don't know, don't quote me guys, like 3 or 4 years, and then took a leave of absence, or at least I left because it was just getting expensive and time consuming, and I didn't want to put that pressure on the guys and that sort of thing. And right before we went to Varkin at the start of last year, came back to help with a few shows, and then decided to stay because I love the guys. Anyway, but as far as the writing goes, it's actually good because I don't write anything or in my head, I don't write anything how Loco writes, and Loco very much is Depp, right? And I'll throw some ideas in every now and then, but it's actually kind of nice not to have that responsibility to have to write, because so much of everything that I listen to and write is Immorium, right?
Yeah.
And I'd say Jay probably has the same thing at the moment with Street Trash. Such a different genre completely.
True.
So you just get to go and, rock out and have
Learn
fun.
someone else's songs and just
Exactly.
play guitar.
You
That's
just
the
have-
reason
you
I
just have to
joined
show up.
initially was just
Yeah.
to have another guitar playing outlet.
Yeah.
Just be like, okay, this is how the songs go. Right, I'll learn it, and then we do that.
What
Yeah,
a
and
fucking
it's
mad crossover.
It is, and it's nice to just play different styles too. You get different techniques, and it's fun to just play something different that you otherwise wouldn't do. Like you listen to Rosewater Black's album, and you listen to Depp's latest stuff, and it's just like these things are night and day, man. So it's nice to just, bridge that gap.
Dude, you're the most, in all the years I've been doing interviews with Canberra Metalheads and being in the metal scene, you're probably the most permanent hired gun in the Canberra scene.
Yeah. Oh man, there's a few people getting around like that, but Canberra's a bit like
Dutch
that
is
anyway.
one of them too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's been in every band, and that.
Yeah.
Even Bob was saying before, like Point 17. Unfortunately, they obviously had to pull out tonight,
Yeah.
but Bob was in their band like 15 years ago or something. So this whole thing is just a massive little incestuous cesspool of bands that have been in bands.
Is like that, though.
I still get fucking flashbacks from Rose Cottage when you're with the
Imperilment.
and
Yep.
I'm thinking about and
We fucking won that, by the way.
yeah,
Fucking local.
country band, dude.
That was fun.
Even, dude, I remember like seeing old YouTube videos of fucking Tranquil Deception playing with like Aaron and like Joel singing and shit, and then Joel's goes into Wretch, and then Wretch evolves to what it was before they finished. Like, it's just so cool to see the mix of all the different people going from one band to the other and bringing something, and then even if they move on, they've still influenced that band in a positive way most of the time.
But it's also important to still see those people doing what they do, because a lot of these musicians are really good at what they do, and if someone leaves that band and you never see them again, it's kind of just like, why? You had so much potential, or I really enjoy what you guys are doing and now you're not a thing anymore and I'm sad. You know, and we're all sad. So when people start, even Wretch recently, they just recently broke up, but there's still a thing. The guys are still street trash, pretty much. Wretch 2.0, no harm intended. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's one of those things. You still get to see the guys. You still get to see the guys perform. Yeah. It's just a different version.
I said that in the Wretch interview, so it's okay, because I'll break the ice.
Yeah, it's okay.
Chad sort of just did the woo.
But now you're here, you can hear that I said that.
Yeah.
And now I can bridge the gap. See, this is why it all falls together. You wait, it's just fucking all coming together. We do a like end of year episode normally where we review albums that came out that year. So I'm interested to do one with you guys. Review that album in full for that episode.
Badass.
But also we got a few others, like fucking Josh Nixon sent me some fucking I Exist shit that they recorded this year as a sample. Just seeing random shit like that crop up over the past 12 months. You're just like, fuck, you guys, there's a lot of bands that have been sitting on shit for the last 2 years and is finally coming out. So
yeah. Well, that's actually where this album came from, Rosewater Black. It was all B-roll riffs and stuff that were just sitting in the
really B-roll.
You know what I mean? Well, just riffs that didn't make TTSP, and Jared was like, you know what? I've got nothing to do. It's COVID.
It was COVID lockdown. Yeah, that's where it was.
Jay started it.
And you guys also, I've seen some cool YouTube videos and shit of you fucking jamming out.
Brews and playing through.
Yeah, how did that fucking come about?
I was at work one day.
Also, Jared,
I was at work, and I was just thinking about promo and gigs. We had the Witch Skull gig booked in, and I was just thinking, I'm trying to think of another way to promo without just spamming
people with posters.
Like that. I thought, we always kind of get together on Wednesday nights and have a beer and, play guitars, do any band admin stuff, and I thought, why don't we kind of film it, play a riff or something like that, and then just have a yarn. And I think I called you, and I got this idea, and you kind of went, yeah, and we spoke about it a bit.
Because we do it anyway, just put a camera in front of it.
Chuck the camera in.
100%.
And just make it funny with cutaways and memes and shit like that.
Dude, and it became way too much fun really quickly.
Dude, it made me... It had a weird effect on me because it made me mad, because I was like, why didn't I think of something fucking fun and interesting that's short? Bro. So that's why, like, now I'll do a lot of podcasts, like we try to do them here, so it's more like live kind of vibe. And yeah, it's all because of random shit like that. It's also because no one has a fucking attention span anymore.
Yeah.
The short format stuff is hard to do, actually, and you cut it down. We probably record for like 20 minutes, half an hour, but it only ends up being like or we aim to try and make it like 7 minutes or thereabouts, because that attention span, but also we don't want to be like just talking at the camera. We're not professionals at
dude,
live
fucking bloopers is like, the bits you cut out are fucking great too, random shit like that.
But again, like, it's so natural as well. We're not forcing anything. The only thing we really force is kind of just, the welcome to like the introductions or plugging things.
Yeah.
We have a bit of the order that we do it. Hey, what's going on? Try the beer. What are we playing? Play that.
Yeah.
Maybe promo a show, and then
and that's it.
Smart. Yeah, it's fucking good.
And then talk about what jokes we're going to try and
and it's been a hot minute since we've done it, because we've just been busy. Life things have happened, and we started season 2 season 2.
Season 2,
but
episode.
literally, we just had to fucking pull up stumps for a while because we're like, it's a lot of admin to try and do because it does take a good an hour and a bit, which to some video editors out there are just like, oh, I wish it was that easy. It does take a bit of time to get it cut together.
Well, anyone watching this knows that I don't put any time into editing. So
yeah, well, you got to get the memes and all that stuff because that's the sort of thing that we really want to do.
Funny.
But it was also really good, I think, for our mental health as well, to sort of just have that fun. Every week I looked forward to recording next week. And we'd talk through the week like, oh, dude, we'll do this and, we'll play this sort of thing. And it was fun. And so much of the content in there is 100% organic.
Yeah.
You see us laughing our ass off, we genuinely laughed our ass off. Yeah, so good, dude. Yeah.
But the thing is, you've also got the fucking riffs to back it up. It's not just talking shit, man. You'll like say some bullshit that while I'm midway through laughing, then just shredding a fucking riff out. Like, and I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck? I wasn't give me a second to fucking process what just happened before you give me something else.
Someone sponsor these.
I like it. Yeah. You at least a beer company get behind them. I don't know about the tech side of it. But at least
without blowing too many.
Hit me up afterwards, and I'll introduce you to the dudes from Capital. I'll get you some numbers.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, right.
Good.
Yeah, and to be honest, like the format of the show, the only other thing we're looking to probably introduce at some point is having a little mini interview with someone, a guest on the session.
Nice.
So
Metalheads, Bros, Brews, and Playthroughs crossover.
Yeah, it'd be cool to do something like that,
Split EP.
or just grab like grab someone who's like in town from interstate to say, join us for fucking an afternoon. We'll do this and just chew the fat, play something, do something, and it'll be a bit of fun. Because that behind the scenes stuff, not everyone gets to see. And before, again, show my age here. Before YouTube was such an accessible platform, everyone used to just watch DVDs of your favourite bands and what they were doing behind the scenes and stuff. That was so much fun to be able to just have that as an accessible thing.
Yes.
Some of the guys and girls might like to enjoy seeing this person behind the scenes and not on stage for a change. So
dude,
we'll look to it.
I still look back fondly of when I went into the fucking bonus features of my Korn Live at Montrax fucking DVD, and it's them singing fucking Got the Life on the plane into the PA. Like JD,
that'd be sick.
And they've got like a little portable kit and shit. They're up in first class with all their like unplugged acoustic
it's like
shit.
Wedding singer stuff.
And they're fucking, and like JD's trying to like sing over it, and it's just like all blasted out. The drums are killing the guitar and everything. So he just goes up and grabs the fucking the little fucking PA mic thing. It just starts, and there's people up the back just hearing like "Got the Life" and like what the fuck?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and just all those bonus random fucking shit. Like
that's the cool stuff you love to see.
Them
man.
playing fucking N64 backstage with a portable fucking TV and stuff. Like. Yeah, that's
so
the
good.
behind the scenes stuff. I think that's what like podcasting and fucking YouTube channels and shit actually are doing well at targeting.
I also think that what you see on like Bros, Brews and Playthroughs isn't just unique to me and Jared either. That's the band in general, and I think like Immo's been around for a fucking hot minute, dude, and that's what keeps the band going too.
Yeah,
like we just have a good dynamic, right? Every band's got their little tiffs and bits and pieces, but to be honest, like that's still just the driving force. It's really good.
Yeah, nice.
I love you, man.
What do you reckon was the biggest influence for Rosewater Black?
Band-wise or
I don't know, theme, whatever.
musically? I was listening to a lot of doom and like slower Melodeath stuff, and I wanted to do something like a little slower, more melancholic. I think it worked out pretty good. Lots of keys.
To be fair, I think a lot in there too is a lot the mindset. The whole vibe was COVID too. We're locked down. It's like I'm dying for that fucking human interaction or something, right?
Yeah.
And that sort of transcends through a lot of that music. And slowing it down was not a problem, man. To be fair, it makes it easier to play, which is fine.
Brutal.
But that actually also adds a layer of difficulty to it as well. How do you make it still heavy, but play at like, a quarter of the speed of some of this stuff, But, typically for how we do, it's like up and down, it's fast, slow, it's got all of its bits and pieces.
You can guest on it if you can.
Give us 2 minutes.
Yeah. We'll do it.
But as far lyrically though, that's 100% Dave.
All Dave.
That is Dave's magic mind.
That is a sample, because one day, I'll finally get Garth to fucking do the fucking thing. The amount of fucking, while we're waiting in line at the bar,
Yeah.
you should do the podcast, man. Talk about fucking.
Yeah. Next time. Yeah, we should do that.
That's the closest I've been to fucking getting him on the show, dude. And he's nearly in camera shot.
You should rig up the door so when he walks in, it locks behind him.
Calm down, mate. Sit down.
Anyway,
One of those like ejecto-cedo, but in reverse, it puts him in the seat.
dude, somebody said to me the other night that ejecto-cedo is like an old meme now. You shouldn't be repeating it. I'm like, excuse me.
Dude, I fucking
Too Fast, Too Furious, man. Classic.
It's the shit, dude. It's my fucking. My first ever thing I lay-byed as a fucking 11-year-old kid was a Fast and the Furious bedspread. It was $60, and Dad used to give me $5 a week for helping at the shop. And I used to pay $5 a week at Big
Off your
W
lay-by.
off my lay-by.
Badass.
And I got the fucking thing in May, and I said, Mum, give this to me at Christmas. I don't deserve it yet. There you go. So fucking... all right, well, that's good, man. I'm glad that we got to talk about some extra shit aside from the fucking album. But you guys go listen to it. There'll be your link or whatever. How do you get it across to people? If people want to listen through, you're on all the streaming platforms?
All the major distribution channels, all your favourite streaming platform, whatever.
Yeah, but
it
which
should
one?
be on there.
Which one gets you the most money? Give them that one.
I'm actually not
Coming to
sure.
a show.
Coming to a
Come
show.
to the most money.
Come see it live. We'll try and tour to your city and do that thing. But
Yeah.
honestly, favorite streaming platform. It's on there. There's plenty of content on YouTube, and that's going to be fantastic. We're going to keep breathing some life into that.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Honestly,
Dude, if they wanted to see more drummers, the kid would be at the front of the stage.
I bet you that's the first time he's made that joke.
Today.
Yeah.
Today?
First time on this podcast. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, nice. No, I like it.
No, dude, but yeah, go listen to their fucking album. We're going to do a proper breakdown for it for our end of year edition. So stay tuned for that. But go and see them live, because that's how they get fucking paid. So
Buy a shirt.
Yeah,
Buy the merch. That's what helps the bands the most, to be honest.
yeah. Thanks for being on the show,
Thanks,
fellas.
boys.
Mate, you're
Thanks for
absolutely
having
welcome.
us.
Thanks for having us. Thanks.